FOIA the money that was paid to the land use department over and above their salaries, and I got the information back, and I had help with from Melissa, thank you. We checked through it, and it was $68,000 in bonuses given out, and $5,000 was given to Kirk Paddock on December 31st. So that made me question all the rest of the departments under jurisdiction of the county executive. So I FOIA'd all the other departments for the same information. My FOIA was denied because it was considered too burdensome. Now, as a member of this finance committee, how am I supposed to vote logically on a budget, a levy, and all this other financial things when I don't know what they're giving away? And so I want to know, and I want to know why I can't get it. You know, I was told that they're working on it. Well, this has been going on for 2 months now, actually more than that, and I still don't have the information, and we're going to start going into budget and levy talks, and we need to know, you know, and how on earth was it ever approved that Kirk Paddock, who retired, got a $5,000 bonus on the way out? I mean, come on. This is our taxpayers' dollars, and I'm kind of aggravated that I can't get the information. And every time I ask about it, somebody's working on it, or it's going to come, or whatever, and I'm tired of having it going to come. I want it so I know what I'm voting on, and everyone on this committee here needs to know how much money is being doled out without us knowing about it. And, you know, so, you know, there's an argument that, well, it's better to give bonuses than a raise. Well, I don't know if that's true or false, but I got to know why they're going to get a bonus or a raise. And then if we're going to give them a raise or a bonus, there should be a line item that it comes from. It shouldn't just be willy-nilly that the county executive goes ahead and lets this happen. And maybe it isn't him. I'm just assuming it's him, but I don't even know if that's the fact. And I want to know the answers before the budget, you know, before we start voting on the levy or the budget.
Let me say, first, I don't know why a county board member, a member of this committee, has to FOIA anything. When we request the information, we should be given the information. You know, and then to be denied a FOIA, Mary, I don't know, is that their FOIA officer who does that?
I think that was from the treasurer's office. And,
Right.
and I think it's in part the way he asked for the information.
Okay.
It's several years and it's all the employees, and we have to pull all these payrolls and go through individual by paycheck by paycheck for 3,000 employees over several years. So, because our finance system just doesn't aggregate
the
that
county
information.
executive knows, his office should know if we gave bonuses to. Just, you know, the mere fact that we have to go to the treasurer to get the information and not get the information from the county executive's office is, I think, a little strange to me. That means the county executive's office, I'm not saying, would indicate they're not giving the information. I don't know if that's true, but let me say, first, I'm going to say that, you know, when I came on this board, we had a personnel budget. And what that is there's a line item for every single employee. And you can't move that money from one employee to another. Quite frankly, it's not something I supported. I did feel you give money to the offices and let them manage their offices. But I didn't ever anticipate that people would be given bonuses. This board makes a determination whether we're going to allow additional funding for raises, for example. Or we tell them you can give raises or that can give you any additional appropriation. This idea that I think what happens, and I don't think it's exclusive to the executive's office, I don't think. You know, the unfilled positions, they let them sit there, they have excess funds, and then they give out whatever, a perk, a bonus. With my concern, with real no criteria, how you would get a bonus. I like Nick, I give Nick a bonus. I don't like him as much, I don't like him. You know, I mean, what's the criteria for the bonus? I mean, there should be some methodology for it. Maybe they have it in their office. I don't know. But the only thing that's going to wind up occurring is, from my perspective, is they'll reduce the personnel budgets, and you'll have less money to manage. I mean, not only for the executive's office, but that'd be for any office. Because it tells me that we're overfunding you. If we give out bonuses, then we're overfunding you. So, I think it's something we need to work out before the next budget round starts. If you want a little pool of money to say, we'd like to give out some perks or some bonuses based on this criteria, then we should have that discussion and maybe put it in the budget. But, it's kind of like, it's just not upfront. Let's put it that way. It's not very transparent, and I think it should be a little more transparent.
Jackie?
Otherwise, we'll have to try to.
Sure. Jackie had a question. No?
All I wanted to say was that I don't believe that we should be in the business of micromanaging. I think all of us are aware that we haven't been putting any money in the budget for the non-representative, we haven't been putting money for the representative employees for their pay raises, and that, people are picking up extra work. I would assume that, bonuses go out since nobody's getting pay raises. I would say that it's probably less of a financial burden because we're not paying a pension on that, but I'm not against the idea of creating a pool of money for bonuses. I think that's a fine idea if we want to actually know how much money is available, but I just didn't know that we were into that kind of micromanagement. That's all.
Well,
just number one, and we can talk semantics, but they're not bonuses. We don't give out bonuses because when board members say bonuses, the public hears like the private sector. When you're reaching sales quota, you get a bonus or something. They're not bonuses. Now, I'm going to give an argument on this. They're stipends. And the reason they're stipends is because they're not going to the base. They don't add to the long-term cost of the county. And there is a rationale, and this is a much larger topic, which I'd be glad to have and come prepared to discuss on the specific issue of compensation, and I think we need to do a little further study. I'm not going to say that you guys are going to be convinced and say, oh, we got to pay people more, but I think it's time to do a compensation review study. We look at what we're paying our managers versus our peers, just so we know. Either we're competitive, we're above, maybe, we're below, but just try to keep this simple, is we approve, the board approves union contracts. You may not like them, but we approve them, and they have steps built in. So all our union employees get the mandated, contractually agreed to step increases, and that figures into their total compensation, their health benefits, salaries, etc. So historically, the union employees continue to get increases, steps, COLAs, what have you. The management people do not get that, guaranteed at all. And they accept that as management. But it's become more difficult in some positions to get people who are union employees to climb the career ladder of management because there's no guarantee that they're going to get increases. And as Jim said, the county used to do, I think before I was here, that personnel budget. And then the shift was, we're budgeting for a number. Live within your budget. That's what we've been told year after year after year. And I'm not going to say there's exceptions, but most people live within their budget, and they manage their budget. So if, for example, in the executive's office, we did give stipends because just like with the union employees, we said, okay, we're asking you to pay more for your insurance to offset some of that, and to kind of, with the union, we bought those increases in healthcare costs by giving them COLAs and steps and what have you. Well, for our managers, we did the same thing so that people aren't losing money working here. And I hear the argument, I've used it before, I don't like it. It's like, if you don't want to be here, you can go somewhere else. And people have left. We've lost a lot of good people to other governmental units or the private sector, which is always going to be the case, but we don't need to accelerate that because what we get then is a brain drain as people leave. But to Mary's point, the finance system doesn't allow us to do these wholesale year, and it's unfortunate, and Julia Barrows was not here, I don't think. She has been sitting in on those interviews. Our new system will allow us to do a lot more data analytics, which you'll have more information than you probably ever want access to. But I come back to, the board has given the executive's office and others the direction, live within your budget. And I think for the most part, people have done that. They, in the land use department, which is the proverbial horse we beat, they have shrunk their staff over the years, which was to accommodate the decline in work. And that's a good thing, I think. But we've also tracked it very carefully of productivity among their staff has increased. So with less people, we're doing much more work with the systems they put in place. So we'll have the conversation, and I would say during the budget process is a good time to have it, paying people, because there are some departments that did salary comparisons. What the union got over 10 years was maybe 20+% if you add it all together, where the management was nowhere near that. So, but if you want, I don't want to start a problem with the union, but the managers are there to supervise and manage and drive the mission that I think the board sets out. If you don't show them some appreciation for that, it's hard to get them motivated, and money is one of those factors, not the only one.
No one's here to micromanage, but I think it behooves you and other departments to kind of let us know what's going on, so you don't have someone finding out this stuff is happening, especially when someone on the way out the door gets.
I have to check on that, because I'm not sure if that's accurate, but
It's accurate, I got the papers.
Well, you may have gotten part of it in severance money, so that might be paid.
there is payout, and people have vacation and
sick
sick time.
So he would have,
And we have ideas that I've been trying to get this, and I'd like to talk to Mike and Mr. Moustis about, is there are ways, as part of some of the even contractual stuff, of managing our long-term liability as far as vacation and stuff, to pay some of that out earlier and not at the end of the career, because we have had significant payouts for a few positions that significantly drives up their pension obligation, which I don't think a lot of people would be favorable to when you look at the numbers, because there's huge payouts for people who've accumulated time when they were paid $60,000 and they cash it out at $120,000. It's a great 401k program.
Some of it is 6 figures.
Exactly.
I just think we need to be more worried about that.
Well, Nick's obviously getting the stipend, so he's talking in favor of stipends and bonuses. I mean, come on, let's just put it on the line. Why don't we know, all of us, how much money was given out? If we knew that 68,000 was given out, wait a minute, we were going to close half the health department down because we ran out of money. And then Mike went and found money to help him out, and all the hell were given bonuses.